A pen is an everyday item, found in a myriad of colours and for all uses. But what if I told you that black ink isn't just black, or brown isn't brown? In many pens, the ink used is a mixture of chemicals that are brought together to achieve the desired colour and consistency, relying on the use of primary colours, blue, green, red, to generate all the others. We can study the contents of the different inks using a technique called chromatography, literally drawing a colour graph. Chromatography is the science of separation and is used in the chemical industry in many forms, from purifying chemicals in a reaction, to studying the contents of water, to testing the presence of illegal compounds in athletes. Compounds in a mixture will interact with a liquid and an absorbent material in different ways, allowing for separation to occur. In the same way that scientists can separate and study hundreds of chemicals in the human body, we can turn the black ink into its components. So why don't you give this a go yourself? To do this, you'll need the following: a pencil, some felt tip pens of different colours, a jam jar, roughly 10 to 15 centimetres tall, some coffee filter paper or heavy tissue paper that will act as the absorbent, some sellotape, some scissors, and finally some water. Cut a strip of the coffee filter paper or similar paper a little longer than the height of your jar. Draw a pencil line across the strip about 10mm from one end of the paper. Fold over the other end and sellotape it or staple it into place around the pencil. Draw a small blob of ink with a felt tip pen on the pencil line. It's best to go over it again and again to get as much ink on it as you can, but don't let it get more than 2mm in diameter. Next thing to do is to fill your jar with water. About ½ centimetre will do. Once you're ready, drop your paper in, careful to make sure it doesn't touch the bottom or the sides. And now we wait. As the experiment runs over a few minutes, you should begin to see different colours appearing in the moving waterfront as the different pigments in the ink separate out. We can start to see here a splash of a yellow, a yellowy brown maybe, and a blue. The next thing we do is just draw a line to show where the waterfront ended. So let's look at our result. Our ink has been separated into lots of different colours. We have some yellow down here and maybe some hint of a brown. The black in the middle is because we put a lot of ink on. But up here we can see that our black is also containing purple, light blue and some dark blue. You might like to repeat this to try the effect of different size spots of ink or different colours. We can see our black here, which is the one we've just done, but this is the green, which appears to be made up of green, yellow and blue. Our blue, which appears to be made up of purple, light blue and a blue itself, or the red, which appears just to be red.
Get more from the Open University. Check out the links on screen now.